Sometimes it's not the hero who makes a story unforgettable. It's the villain who steals every scene. In top 10 Turkish dramas where the villain stole the show, we're diving into stories where charm, danger, and darkness outshine even the lead. These characters are complex, cruel yet magnetic, broken yet powerful, the kind you love to hate but can't look away from. Turkish dramas have mastered the art of giving villains depth and emotion, making their every move unpredictable. Whether it's revenge, obsession, or heartbreak driving them, these villains redefine what it means to be unforgettable. They make us question right and wrong, blur the lines between love and destruction, and remind us that sometimes darkness tells the most compelling story of all. So get ready, because these are the bad guys who made being evil look irresistible. On number 10, we have Bambaşka Biri, Another Person, a gripping psychological thriller where the villain doesn't hide in shadows. He lives behind a smile. Burak Deniz's dual portrayal of Kenan and his dark alter ego, Dogan, is hauntingly brilliant. His shifts between charm and madness are so seamless that you can't help but be mesmerized. The tension builds as love clashes with obsession, justice with vengeance. Every time he's on screen, he owns it. Unpredictable, dangerous, and strangely vulnerable. His intensity gives the story its pulse. He's not just the villain, he is the storm that drives the series. A performance so captivating it makes darkness irresistible. On number 9, we have Zemheri, a beautifully tragic love story where betrayal takes center stage. While Firuze and Ayaz's romance captures hearts, it's the villain's manipulation that makes the plot unforgettable. Cold, calculating, and driven by pride, he turns love into a battlefield. The villain's presence lingers even in silence, every move strategic, every glance venomous. His actions push the heroes toward their downfall, yet his complexity keeps viewers fascinated. You hate him, but you understand him too. The way guilt and ambition intertwine gives him real depth. It's a story where the antagonist's power makes the tragedy even more beautiful. On number 8, we have Gülcemal, a dark, emotional romance where the so-called villain becomes the soul of the story. Gülcemal is feared by all, hardened by betrayal, and consumed by vengeance. Yet beneath his rage lies a fragile heart that only love can touch. His pain fuels his cruelty, but it's his vulnerability that steals the audience's sympathy. The contrast between his monstrous reputation and his silent longing makes every scene electric. His eyes tell stories of wounds too deep to heal. It's a portrayal so layered that you forget who's right and wrong. Gülcemal doesn't just command fear, he earns empathy. On number 7, we have Tuzak, The Trap, a masterclass in revenge where the villain and hero blur into one. Umut, driven by pain and justice, creates his own darkness in the pursuit of vengeance. The real brilliance lies in how the antagonist's manipulation keeps everyone, including viewers, guessing. Every betrayal, every twist feels deliberate and poetic. The psychological warfare is thrilling to watch. The villain here isn't a monster. He's a mirror, reflecting the cruelty of fate. Each scene between enemies burns with intensity and unspoken emotion. Tuzak proves that even in a world built on lies, the villain's truth hits hardest. On number 6, we have Sweet Revenge, Tatlı Intikam, a lighter drama where the antagonist's mischief gives the story its charm. It's not evil that defines the villain here, but their clever manipulation of fate. Every scheme adds humor, irony, and unexpected warmth. The so-called villain turns chaos into entertainment, making you root for them despite their flaws. Their antics drive the story forward with wit and flair. The show's balance of comedy and drama keeps the bad character delightfully unpredictable. They're not dark, just deliciously daring, proof that not every villain has to be cruel to steal the spotlight. On number 5, we have Makas, Rock, Paper, Scissors, a gripping legal drama where intelligence becomes the most dangerous weapon. The villain here is calm, strategic, and always 3 steps ahead. Their manipulation of truth and justice makes them terrifyingly realistic. Every scene feels like a chess match, slow, tense, and calculated. The way they twist morality and logic keeps viewers hooked. It's less about emotion and more about power. The cold smirk, the quiet confidence, pure cinematic brilliance. You don't just watch this villain, you study them. A masterclass in how intellect can be more chilling than cruelty. On number 4, we have Adım, Farah, My Name is Farah, a crime romance where even the villains are heartbreakingly human. The antagonist here isn't just evil. He's shaped by love, loss, and desperation. His motives blur the line between justice and revenge. The way he controls others through fear while secretly crumbling inside makes him unforgettable. Every confrontation with Farah and Tahir feels charged with moral tension. His presence dominates the story's tone, shadowing every act of kindness with threat. Yet at times, you can't help but pity him. A villain carved out of pain, dangerous, tragic, and deeply human. On number 3, we have Aile, Family, a psychological masterpiece where everyone carries a touch of villainy. But it's Aslan's mother, Hulya, who steals the show. Controlling, manipulative, yet endlessly devoted, she rules her family with iron grace. Every word she utters drips with authority and quiet menace. She's not evil for the sake of it. She truly believes her control is love. That conviction makes her fascinating. Her calculated cruelty hides genuine fear of losing her family's power. The cinematography enhances her dominance, soft lighting on sharp words. Hulya is the queen of controlled chaos, the kind of villain you never forget. On number 2, we have Yalı, The Kingfisher, where family manipulation, pride, and generational power make the villains unforgettable. Halis Aga, the patriarch, and Palin, the jealous ex, both drive the emotional turbulence of the story. Halis's cold authority defines the household, while Palin's desperation fuels endless conflict. Their actions shape every heartbreak Ferit and Seyran endure, yet both are portrayed with nuance. Villains not by choice, but by pain and fear. The show's brilliance lies in making us understand them, even as we hate them. They don't just create problems, they give the story its depth and fire. On number 1, we have Kül Masalı, Tale of Ashes, a gothic romance where the villain is the story's heartbeat. The antagonist moves through smoke and silence, manipulating fate with elegance and cruelty. Every scene they appear in feels cinematic, quiet, powerful, and unsettlingly beautiful. Their motives are layered in obsession, jealousy, and grief, making them impossible to fully hate. They twist love into tragedy, turning every moment into visual poetry. The villain's presence lingers like perfume, haunting, intoxicating, unforgettable. It's one of those rare stories where you find yourself waiting for the villain to return. A masterpiece of darkness wrapped in beauty. And that wraps up our list of top 10 Turkish dramas where the villain stole the show. These unforgettable characters prove that sometimes it's the darkness that makes the story shine. If you love complex villains who make every scene unforgettable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful Turkish drama stories every week.